Hello, there we go. Should have audio now, guys. Tell me if it doesn't come through. Hang on, 3, 2, 1. Hang on. There we go. There, it's a buffer. Got it. Sorry. Alright, almost got it flawless tonight. Almost. So close. Yeah, I'm so far behind on my sorting. I thought, well, I might as well do a live stream and actually make it useful for a change. So I've got my stack of takeaway containers ready. Yep, I'm low tech. I use takeaway containers. I actually have enough black bricks to start a new box now. How is everybody this morning? Oh, we're going to see a whole lot more white and black in a minute. Actually, just realised I got the wrong boxes. Ah, okay, good. It seemed like a good thing to do a stream about. I kind of wish I was sorting with somebody, to be honest. I should have got someone else to come on the stream with me. Oh well, too late now. So yeah, I'm just going to sort through. Black's useful. One of those colours I never have enough of, so now I've got excess amounts of it, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Right, put those to the side for now. I'm going to be very technical here and just put them on the floor when I've finished with them. There's my 600 2x2 black tiles. Crikey. Yeah, I'm actually trying to get, part of my reason for doing the sorting is to actually get my Lego room under control so I can actually start doing work on Studsburg, because I've been neglecting it a bit recently. I haven't had any time to work on it because it's a bit of a mess. Everybody's sorting, excellent, that's what we like to hear. What else are you going to do on a Saturday? Well, it's Saturday night here, I know it's Saturday afternoon in most places. Black and white is good, as is dark blue grey, which no one ever has any stock of. So black and white seems to be easier to get. There we go. How is everybody on this fine day? Andrew, yeah, we've got someone from Australia here. Who else is in here? Lego Sonic Boy, Ingrid, Gargay, who's sorting, Lego Maniac, who is sorting. Who's not sorting? Is everybody coming for a sort? To give you a small indication of my backlog of sorting that I need to do, this is some of it. So I'm going to try and make a dent in this tonight. Let's start with these ones. Now, nice, good work, Lego Sonic Boy. Ingrid's cleaning the bathroom. I like that you're watching my live stream whilst cleaning your bathroom. That's special. Now this one here my friend did for me. And he's been really good, and actually slightly, I might have to come back to this one. I'll show you why. He's done me a good thing and a bad thing here. Got some cool parts in here. Oh, they're on the floor now. He's actually stuffed. He's put 1x2 tiles in the ends of all of these. So I've got to somehow fish those out with a paper clip. That's going to take me forever. I'm going to put those ones aside and come back to them. I got these wheels here are actually for using on my roller coaster that I'm going to revisit. I wanted them to move the cars along. They were at the wall, so I'm going to use them to move the cars along the last little bit. So yeah, that's going to take me a little while to sort through. We've got some nice greenery in this one too, which is cool. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to leave all of those ones in there. I'm going to come back to those when I'm feeling slightly masochistic, because that's going to take me a while. He did have these cool arches in here though. I'm going to have to use them for something. Doncaster, hang on. Isn't Doncaster in Queensland? In Victoria? No, I didn't know. I didn't. My next, there's a new one opening at Broadway here in Sydney. That's due in a couple of weeks. Yeah, no, Doncaster's different state to me, so in Australian terms, very far away. Probably would have been about a 9-hour drive to get there. So there's another store opening here in Sydney though at a shopping centre called Broadway. So I don't know, might have to go to that if I've got any money at the time, because yeah, look at that, loads of tyres. I'll find a home for those. So many little wheels. What else have we got in here? Some cool little pieces. Yeah. Australia's a pretty big place. You don't actually, like, you hear how big it is in books and things, but actually you really won't appreciate just how big it is till you live here. And then you'll realise how big it is. So I got lots of wheels here. I've loved these vine parts. I actually had something I wanted to use these on the other day, so that's perfect. I forgot I had these. Yeah, they're really nice guys. I met them the other day. They were at one of the Lego stores for Father's Day. So yeah, I had to go and say hello. They're really nice guys. They're both dads with kids. So, well, obviously they're dads with kids. They wouldn't be dads if they didn't have kids. You know what I mean? So many bricks to sort through. Oh yeah, you've got one in Adelaide, haven't you? They're opening them everywhere. Like the Sydney one's gone so well, they're just basically exploding now. It's good. Yay, Lego! Right, some good stuff to sort through in that one. Some stuff to sort through in that one. Let's see what else we have here. I think he did more of the same in this one. Let's have a look. Yeah, this one has the same problem as the other one. Me and my friend have competitions on who can pack Lego in the best in these cups. He's pretty good. Man, he spent ages doing this. It's good. I like that I've got lots of this sort of sandy colour now as well. That's really good. The tan colour. Again, I had quite a few needs for that recently, so that's perfect. Loads of white. Let's see. Did he pack? No, he didn't pack these ones. These ones don't have the bits in them. Yay. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's going to take me a couple of days to actually get them out. Hey, Huff Brick Films, how are you? Yeah, it's good that they're expanding. They're doing really well here in Australia. So I think Lego Masters has worked wonders. So the timing of the stores and things was perfect in that respect. So yeah, yeah. The two guys that won the competition here are stunning builders. Go and find them on Instagram as well. They do some absolutely superb stuff. One's called Arcade Fire, and the other one is... Oh, sorry, their account names on Instagram. One's Arcade Fire, and oh, yeah, I like this. Sorry, I'm going to show you this one. This is another one of those awesome parts. The corner pieces in white. Ah, great. I used my last ones of those the other day. That's perfect. Man, I should have sorted through all this stuff sooner. What's up, teacher? Hello. Oh, mate, I've got a few of your videos to catch up on. I apologise. I've been behind on my watching this week. It's been a tough week. I'll say it's been a tough week. Let's see. More tan pieces. I haven't been near the pick-a-brick wall for a few weeks because it always ends up costing me money if I go in the Lego store. So the easiest way to not have that happen is to not go in there. Then I just order from Bricklink instead. Wait, no, that's not right. Oh, speaking of Bricklink, actually. No, I did stuff these ones. No. And I got loads of tiles. Tons and tons of 1x2 tiles. That's useful. It's just a shame they're all stuffed in these. Oh no. Oh, this is going to take me forever. Might have to outsource that task to... I might have to outsource the task of taking these tiles out of these pieces to my kids. Give them some pocket money. It's going to take forever. Else going to... Oh, cool. That's easy. Alright, that is all just grey tiles. Might be through the first 2 cups already. Yeah, my Lego room is an absolute... I'll give you like this bit here kind of summarises my Lego room at the moment. It is... There's like a crashed spaceship and stuff over there. It needs to be sorted out kind of urgently. And then I need to find homes for all the stuff I've got to build. I've actually run out of room for my backlog at the moment, so that means I need to get on with building. Got a Bricks, hello, how are we? Have I heard from JC? He is absolutely flat out at the moment with his new job, but I'm going to message him because I haven't heard from him for a while either. So I think he's been in where is it? He actually wasn't at home, which is part of the reason he hasn't been building much. So it's kind of hard to build when you're not at home. Yeah, red tiles. Let's sort this through. Which way do you want the camera? That camera or this camera? Well, mine's actually half full of boxes at the moment, unfortunately. It's being used as a bit of a storage space as well. I'm trying to sort through that. Hang on, I'm just going to get my plant box. This box at one point was full of these, and now it's got hardly any in it. Now it's going to be full of vines instead. Glorious, glorious vines. So now all I need to do is start building out my my mountainous areas. It's a long weekend here in Sydney, so I think I might try and cut a couple of pieces of wood tomorrow so I can do a couple of the raised areas I want to add into the city. I do like to have a bit of layering in the city. I think it really adds a lot of depth to it. So I'm going to try and do that possibly tomorrow. Let's see how I go. Yeah, loads of greenery. Yes, I have seen that. I'm trying not to let my my kids see them. Because then I'll have to buy them and it will come out of my Lego budget. Tons of cherry that's here. Yay! God. Let's start deciding where to put all these pieces. It's funny, there's some colours that I had none of for ages, and now I've got excess amounts of them, so it's good. I actually need to get on with. I had another idea for a mock today, so I'm going to there's so many mocks to build. I've actually got a couple of the I don't know if anyone who follows me on Instagram knows I've been building my own version of the Sanctum Sanctorum, and it means as a result of that I bought a couple of the official sets, which means I have two of Peter Parker's side of that building to work with. So I'm sort of considering, I always promised my wife I was going to do a mock for her, so I'm going to do that. I was kind of considering whether or not the Friends set would actually make a good foundation to put underneath those. It would be kind of cool, but I'm not sure I've actually got the space for it. But it would be rather excellent, I reckon. We've had a load of stuff on clearance here lately. Actually, it's been quite good. Now this is one of those pieces I've not actually got a home for. I don't usually have these, so I need to actually decide where I'm going to put them. Might be getting their own little box. One of those useful pieces. Oh, I could use those on there actually. That might be better. Hey. Does my wife build? No, she doesn't, because I actually asked her the other day about it, and she said she's got enough to do at the moment, but she is interested. So maybe one day we'll be doing team building. Let's see. Now I'm going to ask a question here. Hang on, let me just finish separating out these. There's another red one. I've got a chimney for one of my buildings. Now that's how it is at the moment. Does that look better? Or does that look better? So brown chimney stacks or black chimney stacks? I can't decide. Quite like both of them. I do have those stack on type of, these are all takeaway boxes. I just use takeaway boxes at the moment. GJBricks is back again. Yeah, I just use takeaway boxes. So yeah. On there, yeah, so that's a nice big stack I bought tonight. 25 of them. Brown cones. Oh. No. I don't have brown cones. Why are you sorry, GJBricks? I'm now actually wondering if they look good in black, like just the black straight. I'm pretty pleased with that mock. I'm going to finish that mock this week. That'll be my video for next week, for next weekend. I've just got to finish the interior on it, and then I'll share that one. That's going to be the biggest mock I've ever done. I'm pretty proud of it, actually. I know there's a lot of Sanctorum mocks out there, but I'm pretty pleased with what I've done with my one. I reckon it's pretty cool and pretty unique. Haven't seen anyone else do it quite the way I've done it, which is good. I actually wish I had the budget and the bricks to make it a bit bigger than I did it, but I don't, so it's what I could do. There we go. Right. Oopsie. First brick dropped. Right, let's go home for some of these. Great tiles, but here's my grey tile box. Should leave this out because there's a load more grey tiles over there. This is my black. This is what's left. I had, what did I have? I had, how many of these did I have? I had like 500 of these 1x4s. They're all gone. So now I'm back down. No, it wasn't that many. It was like 200. So now I'm back down to, got a load more, so I can start to build out my residential area a bit. And my two goals this week for Lego are finishing my Sanctum Sanctorum mock and tidy up Studsburg a bit and get back into building that. He was missing a whole bag. Wow, that's unusual. Yeah, I'm actually running out of room as well. I need to reorganize this room a bit. I was considering whether or not to change the layout of my table slightly, but I don't see how I can. I've actually got an extra wardrobe in here that I could do with moving, but that's a different problem. Alright, let's start on this box, because this one's got some cool stuff in it. There's a the first empty box, yay! There's a Lego store here in Sydney. Some of the staff there have started making it so that you have to be able to close the lid properly on these cups when you buy them. So that's been popular, as you can imagine. I got a load of these the other day. Well, sorry, not the other day. Last time I went there. Fish. That's unfortunate. That's gonna need. Okay, got a tile stuck in there. No. What? That's a good question. I think it's like 30 odd degrees at the moment. No, it's not that high. It's like in the 20s today. I think it was in the 30s earlier. It was very hot today. I went to we've got a museum here called the Sydney Powerhouse Museum, which is basically like it's a science museum. So my father-in-law was in Sydney for his birthday, so we went to we took the girls and went to the Powerhouse Museum, which was a lovely day. I always enjoy going there. Yeah, look at that goodness. Got some good ones in here. Got the those black 1x2 slopes. This nice sort of chocolatey brown. Yellow 1x6s. I need a stack of those, and then some 1x6 plates. Always useful. What else do we have here? Oh, green, my favourite sand green colour. Yeah, love that colour. That's just such a beautiful colour. And something I used a load of actually, so that's good. I've actually been using that colour quite a bit. I think I've got to do some, I want to do a little park in Studsburg as well, so I think I'm going to do it in that colour. That's quite surprising because Lego's quality assurance is actually pretty good. I have, touch wood, not had a missing piece yet on any of my sets. A missing piece or a missing bag or anything like that. My biggest grumble is the state of the instruction manuals every time I get them. There's so many really creased instruction manuals and sticker sheets. It's not funny. There we go. There's one of the greens. That's an easy one to sort. Hey Brick Studios, how are you? Who else is there? Yeah, it's warm in Sydney. Like 10 at... Yeah, but it's English weather, it's fine. I do read these quite a lot of the time. The Blocks magazines. If you haven't discovered these, they're really good. I'm a big fan of them. I also have the Lego City comic book to read too. I am a large child in reality. There we go. More bricks put away. Loads of white tiles put away. Making progress, making progress. Only 15 cups and bags to go. Used to be in a cardboard. Doesn't the Star Destroyer and the what do we call it? Millennium Falcon come in like several boxes, don't they? So you open it up and there's like 3 or 4 boxes inside. So, and Lego, as I said, Lego's QA is pretty good because they basically do it by weight. So if the weight doesn't match up, something gets flagged and then they know to fix it. Dr. Brick, hello! Welcome. I timed it well. How are you, my friend? It seems weird that you're in my chat. You're like, well, you're usually like talking with me in these things, not like over Messenger. Doc, do you want me to dial you in so you can do some brick sorting with me? can do that. We have the technology, sort of. If I can remember how I did it last time. Have you got it yet, Leglamaniac? Is that one on your wish list to get? I have to confess, I'm still tempted to get the Millennium Falcon, but it's so expensive. That being said, I'm expecting it to go down by about 40% in the January sales. That's my prediction. I need to take my dog to the vets actually. It's one of my things. I do my tax return tomorrow and I've got to organise getting the dog to the vet. He's an old boy now, he's 9 years old. Oh well. Well, the good thing with Lego is they'll replace it. Because actually I've got the TIE Fighter from The Force Awakens and I'm really tempted to email Lego about how they built part of it, because when I moved it, it basically broke half the clips in one of the wings because they used really flimsy clips. In the newest version of it they use a much better clip. Well, that would be cool. I have, touch wood, not been scammed online yet. I'm sure it'll happen one day. I'm actually really paranoid about so many things like that. So touch wood, I haven't yet, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. I did almost. Alright, see you, GJBricks. Thanks for coming. I did almost fall for one of those. I don't know if you've seen the ads on Facebook sometimes that sort of you know, buy like a Lego Star Destroyer for like, you know, Super Star Destroyer for near enough nothing, and then you realise that it's like A, not Lego, and B, probably won't even arrive. I wasn't actually going to buy it, but I almost fell for the fact that I thought it was real. Definitely wasn't real. Right, lots of, gee, I've got so many tiles now. So many tiles in good colours. I love this like radioactive pink they've got. What was it? Salmon pink? Coral pink, that was what it's called. Yeah, I'm well behind on my sorting. I've actually got like 4 boxes of 4 sets to actually part out as well. And then I don't think I've actually got room on my shelves for the bricks anymore at that point. Problem to have. I've got some. I've got a whole stack of old minifigures as well. I need to offload as well. Like I'm building up enough that I can just sort of go onto one of the sales groups and sell them. Like, they're ones that I can't really have multiple of. There's just no point. So yeah, like I got 2 of the Harry Potter Hogwarts Express trains. So you get, you know, I've got 2 Hermiones, 2 Rons, 2 Harrys. There's just no point in having them. I can't do anything with them. I could mix up the bodies with other sets, I suppose, or I could sell them and make actually enough to buy. Like, I could probably sell each of those and buy 2 or 3 minifigures for what I'll get for each one of them. So I've got the Indoraptor to sell as well, actually. I have no interest in that dinosaur at all. I almost thought I had a bad experience with eBay, but actually it wasn't the seller's fault. It was actually, for some reason, the postman, when they delivered it to the shop where I was picking it up from, didn't actually record it properly. So I didn't even realize it had arrived there. The store was like getting ready to send it back to eBay. I'd raised the issue with the seller to say, hey, where's my parcel? He's like, no, it should have gone. Like, I had all the tracking stuff, it just disappeared. So, but luckily they just hadn't recorded it properly. That was about the closest I've come. I am very wary of eBay, though, I have to say. I've had know too many people who've had bad experiences on eBay. It's a shame. It's like a few people ruin it for everybody. The usual problem. I actually buy from, I find Facebook Marketplace really good generally. Like, you get some people on there who, like, you know, they'll put their prices like above what you'd pay for it on Bricklink, but there's like, you do get some really good deals on there if people just wanted to get rid of the Lego. I got like must have been probably up $300 or $400 worth of Lego for $50 from one person on there, which is actually, I should finish sorting that out as well. Actually, it's a good point. Might do that in a minute. Let's see, what have we got? Getting there. But yeah, I'm generally very cautious about any of those things. Like, I unfortunately go by the kind of trust nobody motto. Unfortunately, just because I really like, it really affects me. Like when I can't trust people. I've taken a couple of risks. I don't know. I just like. You know, I mean, the thing is, most of what you buy, as woodshop teacher says, like, actually in reality you occasionally get some absolute gems on eBay. Dr. McBrick is a very good example of, he's very good at finding some gems on there, but on the whole the price you pay on there is actually more than you would pay if you bought it through Bricklink, for example. And quite often on Bricklink you can save a bit of money because you don't, like, you know, no minifigures and things like that. You're not bidding against everybody. Like a good example is the Horizon Expresses go for ridiculous money on eBay and things like that. But on Bricklink, they're actually still not terrible. So, still a train on my wish list, by the way. One day it will be mine. Oh, I've bought internationally. Like my last few Bricklink orders have been international. The last one I did, one came from England, one came from Slovenia, and one came from New Zealand, which, you know, is the closest one of all three of those. But yeah, the problem is I generally, like in Australia, the market's so small, I actually can't get what I want half the time, so I have to buy overseas, which is annoying but necessary. What am I doing here? Right, colour. Don't think I have a box for that colour. Now, I'm not like a super technical sorter. I tend to sort by plates, tiles and bricks. That's generally my breakdown. And then colour. So, although sometimes I do mix colours together, like my, where I don't have a lot of them, I tend to mix them together. Like my plates, I have a lot of those mixed together. That sucks. What was that? What were you buying? Yeah, that is quite a big chunk, sadly. The The yeah, the one that yeah, there's some really awful things on eBay. Like I struggle to, some of the things I struggle with on there, I have to say, but I want to believe in it, but I don't half the time. Why do people keep buying from him if he keeps doing it? That's what I don't understand. If his rating's that bad, why are people buying from him? My exotic color box here. Got these gold on. GJBricks. Do you reckon those would be perfect for my some detailing in my Sanctum Sanctorum mock? What do you reckon? I reckon that would work beautifully. Yeah. Remember, I've got those. I forgot I had them. That one. Tan colour. Got a good amount of tan bricks now. That's good. Let's start adding in a desert scene. Man, I actually need to tidy up my shelves as well. I actually need more storage. I need to either break some sets down or need more storage. One or the other. Yeah, loads of coral. Need to do something with that. Tan, loads of tan. Loads of, so many of these white angle pieces now. I'm just going to put these ones together. At least that way I know that they are. I'd actually love to go to someone's house who's like a, you know, super organized person that's been doing this for years and like has a really good system, just to see how they do it. See you, what's up, teacher? Have a great day. Right, that's that one. There's white. Now, what am I going to do with those windows? These are. I think I'm going to put these. I'm going to make another special white piece box. I have a knife in here. Let's see if I can get this piece up. I've got a one of my bits of salmon is stuck in this one. Let's see if I can get it out with this knife. Yeah, there we go. Out you come, little fella. There we go. Got it. Make sure I put that knife up high enough. I managed to get two more of the Disney collectible figures this week by accident. I walked past the shop and thought, oh, I bet no one buys them from here, and I was right. They had two of the ones I needed, but they didn't have what's his name, Jack, and the other character from that movie. Yeah, I'm like, I love that he's building the barn and stuff, but my concern there is like he's advertising what he's building. And like the builders put on, it's a Lego barn, so everyone knows it's a Lego barn detached from his house, and like I hope he's got some good security on it. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Yeah, that's 600 1x2 tiles, and I know it's not enough, but it'll make a good dent in it. But yeah, I'd love to go and see his setup, because he's been like, he never stopped collecting, did he? He built and built and built. So yeah, he's a proper dedicated Lego person. Has he got? He's got a. I think he's mentioned he's got a son. But I think he's got a kid. Wonder if he ever lets him in there to play with it. I can't lie. When my kids come in here, I get really nervous. They are still very young. Yeah, love it. Nice clear pieces. Actually, I've got tons of these. There's another load somewhere. Ooh, where did I put those? Now I'm going to get through this stack of black tiles I've got and then move on to the next one. Get some more, and then yeah, and then I'll get some more as soon as I've used all those up. Bones! Bones! I don't know, they were randomly in the Lego shop last time I was there, so I got a handful of them. Thought they might be useful. I must have missed those ones. I don't remember seeing his son in the videos. Yeah, I'll try and get some Lego building in with my kids tomorrow. I'm just really nervous to include them in the videos at the moment because I'm just worried that YouTube will shut my comments and things down because I've got a kid in my videos. It's the last thing I want to happen. Finally made some progress on my channel. And then have it shut down. These are almost big spillage. That is the downside of takeaway boxes. You occasionally drop them taking the lid off. What I was going to say was these are really useful pieces as well. Good for doing some roof detailing and some interior detailing. So, got a stack of them the other day, or not like a while back. Again, some of these cups actually go back like 2-3 months. It's terrible, isn't it? Like buying bricks and then not actually using them, just stockpiling. Trying to stop that. Need to move on to buying what I need. Actually, there's been a couple of channels that have had their comments turned off, haven't they? Or have they done it voluntarily? Like, who was it? One of the channels that does video reviews, it was like a mum and kid. I can't remember what channel it was, but they got their comments turned off recently. I know BlockheadUK's other channel, Greg's World, has got no comments on it, but I'm wondering if he did that himself. I mean, if it's a case of the videos where your kids are in them, you can actually just say, yep, there's kids in this one, let's change the settings on it. That's fine, but don't like blanket do it to a whole channel. It's not, unless it's like a certain percentage of videos is related to that. See you, Dr. McBrick. Thank you for coming in. I'll talk to you soon. You never know when you're going to need them, that's the point. Now, I've got like a whole stack of these. I'm not actually sure why I bought so many of these, but now I've got them, I need to use them somehow. I'm trying to think of something really creative to do with them. Yeah, like a stack of these feeding troughs. I don't know why I've never got 2, 4, 6, 7 of those. So yeah, I've got to think of something to do with those. Now these grey grey 1x1 bits are one of those, like your bread and butter, and never have enough of those. So it's good to have a few extras of those. Clear pieces can go in there because I know I have a load more of them around. So that's good. So YouTube did it to him. That's annoying. I mean, the trouble is all of his videos were him and Clark, which is going to be a problem, unfortunately, under what they said. But he wasn't really, he wasn't really promoting anything. I mean, from what I can tell, the main issue is people linking to, deep linking into the videos was actually the issue there. So what would actually be an easier solution, surely, would be to say, prevent deep linking into the video. Because people can still link to the video. Yeah, that's just, my thought. I'm sure there's more to it than that. But you've got two, isn't there? There's two actual issues at the moment. One is videos with kids in and those weirdos who were doing stuff in the comments to share their weird habits, their weird addictions. And then there's the other one where people were running channels and promoting content that was, they were promoting content without declaring it. Ingrid, I love your like blow by blow description of what you're doing. Next you'll be back here going, oh sorry, I was just cleaning behind the back of the toilet. They turned Bricketex, Greg's World's channel, his comments are all turned off, and I wasn't sure if he had done that or YouTube had done that. I think it was YouTube's done it to him. And because Clark's in the videos basically, and but in his case it wasn't anything to do with the current crop of issue that everyone's worried about is the monetization thing in toys. His issue, I think, was to do with the paedophilia thing, where people were linking to videos with kids in and adding in, there was a whole thing where they were actually putting comments and using certain hashtags and things like that so their friends could find videos with kids in them and they'd link to the right spot in the video, I think, like that, I think he was saying. So again, a few people ruining it for everybody. Can you come and do mine? No, I'm kidding. I need to. It's on my list tomorrow is to do some housework. Unfortunately, it's going to be exciting. Can't wait till my kids are old enough to not help me. Wait, they already don't help me. Trying to get into the habit where Saturday or Sunday morning we spend a couple of hours as a family cleaning the house and make that like the habit. I figure that's a good habit to get them into. Yeah, actually, it's a long weekend here, so tomorrow I really actually do need to be grown up tomorrow and do some housework, proper housework, and try and get ahead on a few things. So I'm not actually showing you what parts I got here. So yeah, I've got these like 1x2 slopes here, the little ones. Those are really useful for doing the edging on things like roofs and market stalls in particular. So got more grey tiles, more dark grey tiles. Hooray! Never have enough dark grey tiles. Just leave that box there because I know I've got more dark grey tiles coming. What else do we have here? Let's just move that box out of the way. Clear, 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 clear. Yeah. Now most of the time I do actually sort by colour, but with like my plates I don't have enough of any particular colour, so I just stick them all in these like mixed together. But that is one I would like to actually build up a bit of a war chest, if you will, of those colours, so I can actually split them out more. Now, unscientifically, all of my slopes currently go into this one box here. So, it's just easier. I know I've got lots of colours in there, so that's fine. I've got loads of these. I got these tooth pieces a couple of weeks back as well. Oh, sorry, not a couple, like one of my last Bricklink orders. These tooth pieces, again, a really good piece for edging roofs. Legalomaniac, do you have a store? I've never actually checked this one. For some reason, you sent Mark something the other day, and I was thinking, do you have a Bricklink store? I never checked. I meant to check at the time, but as you're actually in this, I thought I'd just ask. Incidentally, loved your videos of your boxes. So cool, so cool. I'm not going to go down that path because I would. Yeah, I've got so many good pieces. Look at all these orange ones I got here. Look at that. I can do something really cool with those. I want to get back to my space center very soon, so that'll be good for that. I've got one more set to build for that, so I'll build that, and then I'm going to start remocking that into what I want to build. Purple. I don't actually have a box for purple. Might be time to start a purple box. There we go. Sorted. Got a purple box. I think I've got more purple in this one actually. This is like one of those mixed boxes where I'm just not sure what to do with it. Like, lots of popcorn in that one as well. Useful. Alright. Are we back in... Yeah, he did. He was so over the moon with that. That was so cool. I love his what he's building. It's awesome. I love that he lets me give him ideas as well. I'll be back in a moment. I just need to do something. Did he just do that?
And there was this rock star on stage. He was sexy and cool. He didn't give a damn what anyone thought of him. My friends dared me to go out to him after the show. He and I went for a drink, and my life was never the same. I spent my whole life planning for tomorrow. And you taught me to live for today.
You taught me to believe in tomorrow. And I really don't know what tomorrow holds yet. How do we get back there? How do we become those people again?
Well, let's just do today. With this baby, we can't. Maybe we shouldn't. You know, I was thinking about what Theo said at school about the Grand Canyon. How the erosion over time gave way to something beautiful. Maybe instead of trying to get back to what we were, we figure out what we're gonna be. Not sure what that is right now. Don't go today. I need you to stay here.
I'll do anything for you, Katie.
Did she have
Some girl.
The rosé?
water?
Oh, water.
Congratulations. He's telling me that there's nothing you could have done to save him. And that there's a part of him. There's a part of him.
Sorry about that, guys. Where am I up to? Oh no, this was a recent one. Who have we got? Nasty Place, hello. Hi Toy Builders. Sorry, I'm back. Should be back on the screen by now. Crumbs, that's taking a long time. There we go. What am I up to? Now this was a recent one I got. And again, like these, I got a stack of these because I just thought I could use them for something. I actually did come up with a way to make them into a full sphere. Brown pieces, never have enough. Oh, and these ones, these are really expensive to buy on Bricklink, but when they're on the pick a brick wall, I just buy stack loads of them. Doc Sampson, hello. Oh. Sorry, I keep ducking away to pick up more boxes for putting parts into. Okay, making pretty good progress here. I'm almost halfway through. What time is it? Oh, it's 12 o'clock. How about that? Hey, it's midnight here, guys. Woohoo! This was a good one actually, because there were loads of useful pieces. So yeah, loads of these, the 1x2 round tiles, which are perfect for doing like stone, like pathways through parks and things, or around ponds and stuff. Then some of these, I hadn't seen these before. I don't have that many green pieces, so I thought I'd get some of those in case they were useful. Hey Rachel Lego, how are you? And then I got these. When these were on there, I've been looking for these to come back, so I got loads of these because I want to build a signal box for my trains, and I figured that was actually a good colour to use for part of it, because it's going to be a 2-story, so some of it's going to be brick and some of it's going to have some nice big windows. So, and then in this there is a ton of 1x1s. Those pieces I never have enough of. Might actually one day have enough of, or for a week at least. Isn't it my bedtime? Ha! I don't sleep. No, it is actually bedtime, but anyway. It's Saturday night, I'm allowed to be up late. Actually, my kids let me have a lie-in this morning. It never happens. They all slept till 9 o'clock this morning. It's unheard of. Oh yeah, some grey masonry bricks as well. Where did I put those? I put those in a special box down here. There it is. I have actually realised. I've realised that I hadn't realised that my kids have been in here. Rogue Transformations, hello! If anybody hasn't seen Rogue Transformation's latest video, go and check it out. He's he's building something crazy. It's gonna be awesome, man. It's gonna be epic when you do it, dude. I love those mobile cities. I used to scribble them in my notebooks when I was at school. I'm a big fan. I still haven't seen was it Samuel Jackson's not Samuel Jackson, what's his name, Peter Jackson's movie yet. I need to see that. Has my what's my PBW? Oh, I don't know actually. It's a good question. My I follow the there's a page on Facebook that posts all the new stuff that's on the Pick-a-Brick wall, and they haven't actually posted anything yet about Halloween. So my guess is this week, maybe. I've actually realised my kids have been into this room without me knowing. I know this because I've just noticed that a couple of things are missing that were over there that aren't over there now. I wonder where they've gone. More of those. More masonry bricks. Should have a load of masonry bricks in this one. So I'm sorting out these by colour, and then I'm going to put them away because it's easier to like break it out and then. So yeah, brown pieces. I got another load of these the trans blue tiles as well because I gave Joss a base plate the other day, and the first thing she did was come in here and raid my stash of blue tiles and cover the entire thing in water. So quickly ran out of blue, or quickly made a big dent in my blue tile selection. Should have a good number of these red bricks though. That's good. There's a plate. Loads of these. Yeah, I've got enough of these round tiles now. Start building a park properly finally. More grey masonry. More red masonry. Lots of masonry. Didn't realise how many of these green bricks I bought. Gonna have to use them now. So, I do have a question for you, Rogue Transformations. How long do you reckon that's going to take you to build? And my other question is, have you ever played the game Homeworld Deserts of Karak? The Homeworld prequel. Because they have like a big moving city in that. That's right. Well, it's like a big moving aircraft carrier, but it's really cool. And it's one of my favourite games, the Homeworld series. I'm also not very good at it, but loads of colours. It's going to take you 50 years. Awesome. Just in time for the apocalypse. Yeah, deserts. I'll send you a message. But yeah, Homeworld Deserts of Karak, I think it's called. It's Yeah, I think you'd enjoy it. It's a very good series. But yeah, the aircraft carrier in it's pretty awesome. It's like a mobile aircraft carrier. It's ridiculous but really cool. Alright. Now I know I have a load of these pieces in different colours in one of my recent pick-a-brick orders. So I'm going to have to find all of those and consolidate them into one. Kaz! I'm not building today, I'm sorting bricks. Decided to have a sort and talk. It's a good excuse to actually go through and organise my backlog of bricks. I might be able to set after this though, because I'm in the mood for doing some building, but I just wanted to make a dent in, like, I've so far cleaned out 3 small cups and I'm 2/3 of the way through 1 big cup. And congratulations on the Lego house thing. That's awesome. That must have been so cool. Looks like you had a great day as well. Well, a great few days actually. Yeah, this is about 2 months worth of sorting here to do. All of my windows and doors I bought recently, I've actually just left in the box they came in because it was just like seemed easier. This actually has more windows and doors in it, so crazy fool. Yeah, I got some of these because I thought they'd be useful for the frames I got recently as well, so I reckon they'll be good in the Ninjago district, which I will start one day. I will. I can't believe I actually haven't. I'm actually planning to start to lay that section out a bit because I'm getting a bit sad of looking at it in just like a big pile. Shouldn't be a big pile. Should be something amazing. Right. Jacob got his interview out with you quickly. That was a good interview. He's good at that. He's going to have the next. He's going to be the next presenter on what's it called? The what's the big channel? Where do you get all your? That's just you actually do have a good, yeah, you've got a really good eye for picking out some quite random some quite interesting bricks actually, Kaz. Yeah? And using them, that architectural eye of yours is very good. Yeah, look how many of those red bricks I've got. Awesome. Red masonry bricks. Next time I make it back to the UK, I really want to try and make it to Denmark. I've never been there, and it'll be so cool. Now, if I've got any really cool parts in here, I might put some aside for the kids for their Lego box. Because they do like mucking around with their Lego. I think we'll have a Lego session tomorrow with them in between cleaning the house. Da-na, da-na-na. He is. I was chatting to him the other day on Messenger. He's such a good guy. I think he might be a bigger fan of Lego than me. I'd actually like to be a bigger fan than I am at the moment. I just actually don't have time to put as much into it as I'd like. Got too many other things going on in life. All these bricks are generally from... what you're seeing here is all pick-a-brick. This is all from the Sydney pick-a-brick wall. So... I've got other stuff over here which is in bags, which is from Bricklink orders I haven't sorted through. I have a habit of buying Bricklink stuff and then going, well, you know, that'll be useful and I could use that and things like that. So I end up with a massive Bricklink order and then not using half of it for a while. So in sorting through all of this, it's helping me like realise I've got a load of parts I thought I didn't have, which is cool, and it's given me some ideas for other things. So I'm going to put some effort into, as I say, I'm going to put some effort into finishing my Sanctum Sanctorum mock this week, and then I'm also going to try and have a good session of. Well, I need to tidy up my Lego room first, and then I need to get on with. I want to get back on top of Studsburg. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, so I think tomorrow I'm going to try and do, or tomorrow or Monday, because Monday's a public holiday here. I'm going to try and do, I need to cut some wood so I can do 2 new raised areas in Studsburg. So I want to add a second layer to my main, like the main city area, just in the back corner, just to lift those modulars, and I think it will make it really interesting. And then I want to have, and then it kind of means that the Ghostbusters HQ isn't overpowering everything as well. No, I got them from the supermarket earlier on, thank you very much. And then I want to actually try and cut a couple of pieces for using in the Ninjago area, so I can actually start to build that area out, because I'm getting a bit sick of not touching it. If I start to do that, then I start to actually feel like I've actually started on that area, which I haven't. I think I also need to expand my water area to be a little bit bigger. Not huge, because it will start to take over my room, but enough that I can do a couple of other things in it. So, just bothering me at the moment that I just don't have the space over there. And I do technically have the room in here to actually make that table bigger. So, that would be good. So what did everyone think of the... I'll see you, Ingrid. Hope you got your bathroom clean. I'm pulling your leg, obviously. I really appreciate that you were watching my stream while cleaning the bathroom. Who was it? Someone was doing that the other day. They were watching my stream while doing something else. Who was it? I'm trying to remember. I think it might have been you, Garligator. I think you were doing something else and watching my stream. I don't remember who it was. It just made me chuckle. Biggest problem I have is most of the streams are at sort of times where are funny times for me. I have occasionally actually listened in on a couple of streams while I'm at work, but it's a little bit awkward because can't really have people seeing me listening to Lego streams while I work. It's not really appropriate. Good work. Alright, have a lovely day. I really appreciate that. It's so funny. Thank you. That's made my evening. Gold. There's gold in them. I got these because I got these and a load of gold banisters. Where did I put? I think I put them away already. Got a load of gold banisters because again they're in my Sanctum Sanctorum mock because I thought they were really cool. So got a whole heap of those to do something with. Again, I don't have a box for that one. I think gold can go in with purple for now. They're 2 colours that go together. Always cooking. Gotta feed the kids, per chance. Can I say something? Being an English person, I don't know if everyone from England in this is like me, but I love baked beans. I really do love baked beans, and my middle daughter loves baked beans as well now. It's great. I'm so happy. It shouldn't make me as happy as it does, but it does. It's good. And yes, they're Heinz baked beans, don't worry. Other baked beans just don't taste as good. Just not enough sugar in them. I mean, I think GJBricks like actually has about 15 streams going at once normally. That being said, I didn't see anyone else's streams come up tonight. Maybe it's a quiet night tonight. Right, what am I up to? Not doing too badly here. Yeah, got loads of these roots. I was going to use them for something as well. I need to start work on that mock Kaz. That's got to be something I've got to do this week as well, actually. Got a couple of ideas for it. Day or night, every continent. That's true. That's true. Lol. I see what you did there. Where are we up to? Look. 3 small cups and 1 big cup. Gone. I have to take some of these back to my office with me, so I remember to take them back to the Lego shop with me, so I get my discount, my 20 cents discount or whatever it is. Do that every time, it adds up. Kaz, can you just confirm something to me? We're doing it that size, yeah? It's like, it's not very big. 16 by 16. It's going to be a very small mock. I thought we were doing 16 by 32, but anyway. That's fine, I can make that work. That's good. I actually am going to have a problem with storage soon. It's good, I've got enough bricks, but not enough bricks. I had one idea, but I don't think it'll fit on that base plate, so I'm going to have to do my other idea, which is unfortunate. Would have been good to do the one I wanted to do. Just something we're doing for Halloween. Okay, good progress here, guys. Good progress. I think I'm actually going to use one of these cups for my red masonry bricks. Look at that colour, so awesome. Love it. Yeah, that's gonna look great in my signal box. I I have 2 ideas for mine, but I don't think one of them will fit on that plate. I might have to cheat and make it bigger than the plate. Make it sort of fit the plate, but not quite. There we go. Now those I do have a box for. Oh, I'm going to need a bigger box. I reckon you should do something to do with Ninjago, Kaz, because you're very good at Ninjago. I need to learn your ways with Ninjago, actually. Loads of masonry, yay! It's a bit harsh. I can't lie, I don't actually have the patience for things like puzzle boxes. I'm one of those people who's just... I tend to do things too quickly. Possibly a character flaw. Don't worry, I found 2 more Pick-a-Brick cups. No. Gosh, it doesn't go in that one. It goes in that one. No. Actually, thinking about your she's got the TV on out there, be fine. Might come back to that one. That's the, I still need to fine tune that one. Too many small parts. That's a useless takeaway box. The lid won't stay on it. There we go. Right. Next one. Oh. What have we got in this one? More gold. More green. Black plates, yeah. More sandy colour. God, I'm good on my sand. Alright, so this one's got loads of those in there. Those are cool. Again, good roof pieces. More of those. I didn't realise I had more of those. Oh. I'm gonna have to build a greenhouse. Got like quite literally a greenhouse. More purpley colours. not strictly purple. Those are what, lilac. They can go in that box. My unofficial purple and gold box now. Oh, now I forgot I got these ones as well. Another cool piece. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those ones. They're good for like edging and things like that. So, so many things I could do. In so little time. What else is in here? Any other little gems? Kaz is sorting, Garligade sorting. Anybody else sorting? So many pieces. I keep seeing, I don't know if any of you are in like Facebook Lego groups or anything like that, but there's a couple of groups I'm in. Oh, I got some of these as well. Again, like the angular, but in that dark blue slope. Those are interesting. I'm not sure what I'm going to use those for. They're not roof pieces. Well, they kind of are roof pieces, but yeah, I keep seeing people post pictures of like their sorting, like they've managed to find decent drawers and things like that at Bunnings, the local Bunnings. Incidentally, Bunnings is still massive here, despite failing in the UK as spectacularly as it did. Bunnings is still #1 here. But yeah, they keep posting pictures of like these amazing storage drawers they've picked up at Bunnings and things like that, and I'm like tempted, but not yet. There's something wrong with that lid. God, it's lucky no one put a takeaway in that box. The lid would have come off. Actually, I have a lid for that one. What do I do with it? Tayshawn, hello. Prepping old Lego for sale. I've got one set I've like considered selling, but I don't want to. And that's the I got the Silent Mary for a ridiculously good price, but I kind of don't want to get rid of it because I really like it. I just don't have anywhere to put it, is my problem. Now where's my blue tiles? What have we got? Busy night tonight. Oh, hang on, I kept that sellotape on there. This is my tub of blue, trans blue tiles. So I got these to do my harbour area, which is why I was saying I want to make it a bit bigger. But it's one of those, I'll do it and then one day I'll redo it like the Ninjago docks is done, where they've put the plates underneath it to give it that like real kind of texture, because it just looks awesome. But that is a lot of parts to do that. I got a lot in this box, I have to say. I'm quite impressed by how full this box is. Lots and lots of small parts. Yeah, it makes sense to buy two if you can. it still amazes me how fast, like, you know, the friend sets are sold out in the shops, but there's people were buying 2 or 3 of them, and you know, they're all up on Facebook Marketplace already for more than the RRP. I really would like to know how many people go on there and pay the extra price for it. I just can't believe people do. They must know that it will be back in stock. It's Lego, they're not discontinued sets. Ah, it's a new piece I haven't had yet. Well, I mean, I've got lots of those, but I haven't actually had it tonight while I've been sorting. No, I need to do an underwater area. That really would take up a lot of space, though. One random flame. Loads and loads of my favourite sand green. Yay! It's actually quite good. I used a load of my sand green the other day in a mock, so... Man, I've got so many things I'm doing at the moment. I need to like finish a couple of them and then... I want to get back to doing the kids roller coaster as well, because that was so much fun, but it's actually in pieces at the moment, because when we were frantically tidying the house for a party, it got knocked over quite impressively. So now it's in lots of small pieces, ready to be put back together again, but that's good because I've got all the supports now to do it properly. There we go. Yeah, it does. I need to actually build. I've got boxes under the tables at the moment, so I need to actually clear that out. We've actually got stuff in boxes in here that's been here since we moved house. I think actually some of it's been in boxes since like the move before the last move. Give you some idea of how long it's been in boxes for. Do you know, that's really annoying actually. I ran out of those the other day and I had to sort of fudge some pieces together. Discovered a load of them in a pot. Ugh. Anyway, where did I put those? No, not that one, that one. Okay, good. I've got loads of wedges and things. I don't need to buy them ever again. What's in this one? Oh yes, this is a good one. Because this has loads of these big panels in it. The clear panels. Yeah. And the good thing with the big clear panels is you can put them in and then layer pieces in there as well, so you get even more in with it. So how many of those did I get? I think I've got 5 of those, which is cool. They can go in my new clear container box, which is down here somewhere. There we go. Clear container. No, they're not. Well, you can use a like 1x1 and a 2x1, but no, it's not right because yeah, it was. I needed it to be stronger than it was. More salmon and more slopes. Cool, man. So many good pieces. I've got some, like, you get some colours that I just can't be bothered to sort through. Like these small pieces, I just can't be bothered to sort those out, so they'll just all go in one big box together. What was that from? Oh, I think that was from... What was that from? I think that might be from my space set, actually. I'm going there. Yep. Loads of slopes. Loads. And cheese wedges. Sorry, cheese slopes. Good name, whoever came up with that name. Alright. See you, Tayshawn. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Always appreciate having you in here. Loads. Got some brooms as well, because brooms are useful. They can go in with my buckets that I need to find a home for. Actually, I did have... Oh no, I just used that. That can all go in there, actually. So it's like my random accessory box now. There we go. And then they'll grow into a minifigure accessory box at some point. More slopes, loads of slopes. Thousands of slopes. Good grief. Okay, well I'm good on slopes for a while. Now I just need big slopes to build mountains and walls and things with. Ah, the tiny pieces, yeah. Actually, you know what? Oops, dropped one. I've actually been putting all the wedges in with those, but I think I'm going to keep the wedges separate. Don't know if that's a good or a bad strategy, but it seems like a strategy. What did everyone think of the Lego Ideas sets? Which one's your favourites? I love the Pirate Bay, and I do like Sesame Street. I think they're both pretty cool. One random brown piece. How did that get in there? There's my reds. Actually, I've got a red tile piece there. Yeah, tiny pieces are a pain. What have we got? There's more of those. I've got a lot of these red ones. That's good. 1 by 2 reds. Okay, my my plate box. Loads of red as well. Didn't know I had those. Always useful. Pirate Bay one. Pirates are... Yeah, the piano's pretty amazing, but I don't know. I'm just really not big on the sets that you just build and then put on a shelf. Do you know what I mean? I like the sets you can actually like pick up and do things with. I suppose you can play the piano technically, but like unless you're gonna do a piano recital on it, which I'm sure someone will. There's like only so much you can do with it. How are we doing here? That's pretty sorted through. Oh, that's why I've got that piece. My kids like Sesame Street actually, which makes it tempting to me. I mean, I watched Sesame Street growing up as well, so that's why. I've got a bit of a soft spot for it. I do like some of the characters, except for Elmo. Something about Elmo. I reckon he's an undercover agent. I tend to sort anything with slopes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to keep the slopes separate. Like this, like, so these are slopes, and then those are like the cheese wedges type things, whatever they're called. That is how I will sort. There's a load of them in here as well. Right, I'm going to put these ones into my box that needs sorting because that's got a load of the similar colours in it. So I'll come back to that one. Right, red, lots of red. They can go in my red box. Oh, no, that doesn't mean they don't have any plans to reintroduce one. I wouldn't suggest that means they're not going to bring pirates back. It can, it's different to a kind of play set that Lego would release. So I don't think it's going to have any impact on that. I think pirates is a theme they probably will bring back, because they do periodically do a line of it, and it always does well, doesn't it? So the thing I'm disappointed about is there's never going to be another Scooby-Doo, because Lego don't have the rights to it, sadly. I was asking oh god, what was his channel? I was asking one of the channels who's a big Scooby-Doo fan the other day, and he's like, no, they Playmobil got the rights to to Scooby-Doo, so that's why there isn't a Scooby-Doo anniversary set. Oh, was Minecraft Lego Ideas? I didn't know that. That's interesting. I got my kids there first. I got Joss specifically, because she loves Minecraft. But yeah, I got her a Minecraft set recently, and I'm very impressed with it. I have to say, I think it's really good. So and one of the guys from one of the Lego Masters guys has an absolutely awesome Minecraft chess set. So good, so good. I'll dig out the link on Instagram and share it to my Facebook feed if I haven't already, and recommend it. Oh, the Ghostbusters one was controversial though, wasn't it? Because someone had put a Lego Ideas set in, which got declined, and then Lego released a very similar set, but Lego maintains that they were actually already working on that one, which I can believe they were, but it's unfortunate that they didn't tell him that before achieving a result. Kind of feels like that would have been an important piece of information. Oh yeah. Look at that blue. How awesome is that? I have used that blue before in one of my little mini carousels. The one I turned my train into a carousel. And the Christmas train into a carousel. More slopes. Tons of slopes. There's some absolutely amazing things people put on Lego Ideas. I mean, some of them are ridiculously big though. There's like no way Lego could ever conceivably make some of the ideas that are on there. But there's some other really sort of sensible sized ones on there. I mean, Lego could make them, but I don't think they would, because they would not make any money on them because they'd just be too big. It's not like Star Wars where you can make massive, where you can build massive sets and you know they'll sell to a particular audience. I've gone a bit off Lego Star Wars. I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry. That's the wrong word. I haven't gone off it. I like Lego Star Wars, but I've decided to like stay away from most of it because it's expensive, and to be honest, I find a lot of it's kind of quite repetitive now. I'm not really excited by many of the sets that are coming out. That being said, I do like the new I like the new Y-Wing. I think that's a lot of fun. And no, I still don't think they would have, because like the Ghostbusters HQ one was a very specific building, and the Pirate Bay one is just a pirate building. It's not any particular, like, it's not meant to be anything in particular. It's just a pirate building. So in that respect, I don't think it's a conflict with. It doesn't show that Lego's not going to do it. I think they will, because I think the fact that's been so popular tells them that they should actually be looking into that line again. That's my personal opinion anyway. I might be wrong, but that's what I think. Look at that. Five small cups and one big cup gone so far. And another big cup will be gone in a second. And then it might be time to go to bed. More blue, more slopes. Oh, I forgot I got those ones. Those are good. Put those over there. These nice big green slopes. Yeah. They do the lady that orders is in charge of the stock for the Sydney Lego store. Is actually a really nice lady, and she always asks what parts you're interested in. So, and then if she can get them, she will. And then you just have to make sure you can get to the pick-a-brick wall in time to actually get them. That's the other trick. Where do you Lego money tiles go? Hang on, where do you... I don't think you said that right, Garligade. Oh, I see what you mean. What do you... Hang on, where do you put Lego money? I kind of have a pot for special tiles. So, like, special tiles. I kind of like anything like all those brooms and those buckets and things, I've just put them in that cup. So that's like a special pieces thing, and then if I get more of something, then I'll split them out into a separate box, but probably won't in that instance. As in, won't get enough of that part to actually warrant splitting it out. But yeah, I have a small tile box, and I keep all those kind of things separate in that. So that's how I separate it. I'm still sort of learning about like the best way to organise though. I mean, the other problem I have is my bricks are over on that side of my room, so I have to walk over there to get everything, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, but it's just the way it is at the moment. I will figure out a better solution. That's why I was sort of considering, could I rearrange this room slightly, but I don't think I can. I don't think it's feasible. I'd actually have to take all the Lego out to do that as well. I do need to tidy up in here though, because I have a load of boxes under the tables that I actually want to build a couple of them. There's a couple I can't even remember what they are. which is embarrassing. Good grief, what time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Alright, I should probably think about wrapping up in a minute. Should probably think about going to sleep. Actually, Gallagher hasn't told me to go to bed yet. She usually does. Just saying, just saying. We are still on, Ingrid, yeah. I'm still waffling away. Yeah, but yeah, as Legomaniac says, printed tile section. Can't go wrong with that. Right, let's see. Got that. Think of that. There we go. Okay, that's good. I might actually have to start another box for tiles. Actually, I seem to have, well, for plates rather. A good selection of plates there. More sand green. I might actually have to start a. Well, I'm going to finish getting through this pot, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. Oh no! Look, my sand green's actually got so much of it now. I can't actually fit it in one box anymore. Box number 2. Actually, I need to get some of these big boxes. I forgot. So, might be next time I'm in the supermarket picking up another box of big boxes. Sand green, what a great colour. I know I say it repeatedly, but I love sand green. I do need sleep because my kids will be awake in about 4 hours. That being said, my poor wife's got a job that she needs to get finished, so she's going to be up most of the night working on that, unfortunately for her. So I need to be ready to deal with the kids in the morning. Yeah, oh, I forgot this one had that in. The little star pieces. Cool. Alright, let's see. They can go in their own thing. I don't know why I bought so many flames. I've got tons of these as well. I don't know why I got so many, but I did. I think I must have put more in than I realised. Oh, yeah, I mean, you ever watch Bricks with his system? He must have an amazing system for keeping all those bricks organised. Actually, I think Bricklink, like, I can only assume that when you use Bricklink as a kind of proper seller, it actually gives you the option. Oh, look, flower pieces as well. Actually would give you the option to put where that piece is stored in your collection, so then it doesn't really matter as long as you say, you know, it's yellow section 3 drawer 5 or something like that. It's all stored in there for you then. Alright, I have a lot of gold. I need to do something with gold. That would be good actually. The Ninjago district will benefit from gold. Keep the pirates away though. Yeah, I got some. What ones I got the other day? I got a load of the dials. Because I'd actually used all of my dial tiles, and then what was the other one I'd used up? Oh no, and then there was a couple of control panels as well I hadn't seen before, so I got some of those too. Interestingly, that was actually on the Lego store when I was doing my my brick order from Lego. I hadn't seen the part before, and it was sort of in the list of new parts they had available, so I ordered some. They weren't new, but they just come back into stock, I think was the point. So, but I hadn't seen them, so I got some. Okay, I've definitely got enough. Grief. Cheese wedges. This is one thing though, whenever you go to the pick-a-brick wall and you're like, well, there's space in this cup and I'm not going to waste the space. I'm going to put something in there because it's pointless. But then you're like, I can't put anything big in there, so I'm just going to put more of these small pieces I've already got thousands of. Does anyone else have that? Yeah, I reckon he is using a separating system. Almost definitely. Oh, there's stars. I should give the kids some of those. I will give the kids some of those. They'll like those. Right, green goes in there. That one's done. I did have a lid for that somewhere. There we got green. More green. I think I am going to put... Man, I've got like 4 boxes over there of random parts that need sorting as well. Oh, never ends. And then I've got like the junkyard up here of things that I've sort of started using and then not used. So they're still sitting there in a pile. Now I know I have green, so that's good. They can just go in the green box. I think that's it. I'm not going to sort that one anymore. I'm a bit kind of sorted out on that one. Right. I'm going to put some of these star pieces aside for the girls' Lego box because they'll like those. I'm sure they'll do some great things with them. And I can't possibly use all of those, so that being said, now I've said that, I will manage to use all of them. Yes, Mum. I was about to say, I think it's time to wrap up there. I'm starting to feel a bit tired now. But I got through loads. Thank you for your help, guys. Look at that. Got through tons. Excellent. Next week in Talk and Sort. Actually, next week I should start parting out some boxes. That would be a good idea. Hey, GJBricks, you're back. I was actually just in the process of saying good night and thank you for joining me, everybody. I do need to go to bed now. It's late and I'm tired, so I'm going to put these last few bricks away and go to sleep. And I have been streaming for, I believe, 2 hours now. Yep, just over 2 hours. That's quite long. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Have an awesome day. Those of you that were sorting, I hope you get your sorting finished as well. And I'm going to go and get some rest now. It's a bit late. Have an awesome day. GJBricks, I'm sorry I'm saying goodbye just as you've come back in. Nothing personal. It actually is late. Alright guys, take care. Next week, Legolas Sonic Boy, I'll do some parting out next week. Bye guys.